Hey, I'm Jay.
And I'm Minnie. Together, we're Gemini.
Welcome to this deep dive from Search Insights Academy.
Today, we are diving deep, really getting into four pretty big updates Google pushed out for Google Shopping. This was all back in April 2025.
Yeah, things happen fast, and if you're selling anything online, well, you kind of need to know what's changed.
Absolutely. Think of this as your quick guide to understanding what it means for your business. So first thing, April 21st,
Okay.
Google changed how they measure engagement. They moved away from that old metric, interactions.
Right, I remember interactions.
Yeah, and now it's this new thing called product clicks.
Product clicks, got it. What else?
Then, just before that, April 18th, they launched Product Studio globally.
Ah, the AI image tools.
Exactly. Free AI-powered tools for images, even short video loops, right inside Merchant Center. Super useful.
Okay, so that's two. What were the others?
Going back a bit more, April 14th, Merchant Center Next became like the only option, the classic one. Retired.
Okay, so everyone's on Next now. Makes sense. And the last one?
Beginning of April, April 4th, they rolled out the beta for 3D and 360-degree spins.
Oh, cool. Using that virtual modeling thing.
That's the one. So yeah, those are the four big updates we're unpacking today.
Let's circle back to that product clicks metric. That sounds like more than just a name change. Big impact on performance tracking.
Oh, huge. It really, really does change things. See, the old interactions metric was, well, it was a bit vague.
Well, so.
It counted stuff like someone just scrolling past or opening those quick look pop-ups, even tapping to call.
Ah, so not necessarily someone actually clicking through to your website.
Exactly. It gave you a number, sure, but it didn't always mean real intent to visit your product page or buy.
So it could kind of inflate performance numbers, maybe.
Yeah, potentially. Now, product click, it's much sharper. It only counts when someone clicks through to your product page on your site or hits your Buy on Google checkout page if you use that.
Okay, so it's a much cleaner signal of genuine interest.
Totally. It gives you a way better handle on actual user intent. Plus, huge bonus, your ROAS and CTR figures.
Yeah.
They should now line up much better between Merchant Center and your Google Ads reports. Less confusion.
Ah, that consistency is good. So, bottom line for listeners on this metric change.
You absolutely have to re-benchmark all your past performance data based on interactions. It's not directly comparable now.
Right, different measurement and tariff.
Exactly. And Google actually put out some guidance. They said if your click-through rates for individual products, your SKUs, dropped more than, say, 25% after this change, you should probably dig into why. Look at your titles. Are they clear? Your main image, does it pop? Is your price competitive?
And Merchant Center Next helps with that comparison.
Yeah, it actually shows you comparison data against similar stuff from your top 5 competitors. Pretty neat for spotting weaknesses.
That's really useful insight.
Eh.
Okay, let's switch gears to Product Studio. The AI image stuff. This sounds like a game changer, especially for smaller brands, right? No huge photo budget needed.
Oh, absolutely. It's genuinely exciting. Google did their own internal study published April 18th.
Yeah. What did they find?
They found that using these AI-generated contextual images, putting your product in a realistic setting, increased mobile product clicks by an average of 38%.
Whoa, hold on. 38% just from changing the image using AI.
Yep. Almost 40% more clicks just by showing the product in context, like those hiking boots you mentioned.
Instead of just the white background.
Right. Put them on a mountain trail using Product Studio, make them look appealing for someone searching outdoor gear.
That's a massive lift. And the impact on the bottom line.
Well, think about it. If your website's conversion rate stays the same, that 38% increase in clicks translates directly to potentially 38% more revenue, and you didn't spend any extra on ads to get it.
That's incredibly powerful. Just from better images. Are there any catches? Rules we need to know?
Good question. Transparency is key. Google requires you to disclose when you use AI for backgrounds.
How do you do that?
Simple, really. Just add the phrase AI-generated background for illustration into your product description, or make it the first bullet point in the highlights.
Okay, so just be upfront about it. Builds trust, stays compliant. Makes sense.
Exactly.
Now, Merchant Center Next. It's the standard now. Some people might find the change jarring, but the whole point is simplification, right? Easier feed management.
That's definitely the idea. Google tried to make it more intuitive, lots of built-in checks and guides, less technical know-how needed, hopefully.
So could we actually walk through setting it up? Like, how long would it realistically take?
Yeah, let's do it. You can probably get the basics done in about an hour, 5 main steps.
Well,
Ready?
let's go. Step 1.
Okay, step 1, account and domain verification. Give this about 10 minutes. Go to merchants.google.com/next, sign in, fill out your business info store name, country, phone, support, email, basic stuff.
Right. Then verify the website.
Yep, verify and claim it. How you do it depends on your site. WordPress, Google Site Kit plugin makes it easy. Shopify. If you have the official Google Sales Channel app, it usually verifies automatically.
Nice. And custom sites.
Usually, you paste a little HTML meta tag into your site's code, or you can use your existing Google Analytics 4 tag. Look for the green check mark that means you're claimed.
Any common problems here?
Yeah, one thing. If an agency claimed your domain in the old Classic Merchant Center,
Uh-oh.
you might need to ask them for access or get them to release it first. Just something to be aware of.
Good tip. Okay, verification done. Step 2.
Step 2, choose your feed method. This is quick, maybe 5 minutes to decide, few options.
Look what?
Google Sheets is free, good for maybe under 100 products, but it's manual updates.
Okay, simple start.
Then there's the Content API, often through apps like for Shopify or WooCommerce. This auto-syncs your products, price, inventory, saves a ton of time.
Automation sounds good.
Definitely. Then there's SFTP or scheduled fetch. That's more for the big players, like 10,000 plus products, needs more tech setup.
So, recommendation for beginners.
Honestly, start with Google Sheets maybe, just to learn what data you need. You can always upgrade later.
Makes sense. Learn the ropes first. Step 3.
Step 3, populate the essential attributes. Allow about 15 minutes for this. There are 5 absolute must-haves for every single product.
Okay, what are they?
A unique ID, a good title, a description, the link to the product page, and the image link for your main picture.
Got it. ID, title, description link, image link. Anything else required?
Yep. You also need price with currency, brand, Juruten, if you have one, like a barcode number.
Yep.
And condition, usually new.
Okay, so 9 required fields in total.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And Merchant Center Next has this cool bulk edit in table feature under add products.
Oh,
it's like a
cool.
spreadsheet right in Merchant Center. You type stuff in, and it checks for errors in real time. Super handy.
Real-time validation. That could save a lot of headaches.
Definitely helps catch mistakes early.
Okay, step 4. Tax, shipping, and returns. Set aside maybe 10 minutes.
This varies by country, I assume. Totally. Like in Australia, you might set a flat rate or free shipping over $100. Then Google might show that nice free delivery arrives by message.
And the US.
They have a built-in tax estimator based on location. But wherever you are, you must go to shopping programs, then returns.
What do you set there?
Your policy, like 30-day window. And who pays for return shipping, you or the customer?
And why is this so important?
Because if you don't fill this out properly, your products won't show up in the main shopping tab or in those AI overview results. Big visibility killer.
Crucial details then.
Okay.
Final step.
Step 5, enable free listings and surfaces across Google. This is quick, like 5 minutes.
Where do we find that?
Go to Programs, then Growth. You'll see toggles for free listings and shopping ads. Just switch them on.
Simple enough?
You'll need to accept the policies, add a payment method. Don't worry, they only charge if you run paid ads later.
Okay, and then?
Then your feed goes into review. Usually takes 24 to 72 hours. Good time to double check your product photos while you wait.
And boom, set up in about an hour.
Pretty much. Foundational setup complete.
Fantastic. So we're set up, feeds submitted, but how do we actually, win that free shelf space, get ranked well in the free listings?
The million-dollar question. It's kind of like SEO, but for your product data. Think feed to rank scoring.
Feed to rank. Okay, how does that work?
Based on a Google white paper from early 2025, the biggest chunk, 40%, is data completeness.
Meaning fill out everything.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Go beyond the required stuff. Add the GTIN, MPN, material, size, color, pattern, anything relevant. Each extra piece of info gives you a little score boost, like maybe 0.6 points per attribute.
So more detail helps Google match you to shoppers better. Makes sense. What's next biggest?
Image appeal, that's 30% of the score.
High-res images, clean backgrounds.
Yep. At least 1,000 pixels wide, neutral background for the main shot, and no text overlays like sale on that main image. Google actually gives a hidden bonus for those rich contextual images from Product Studio, too.
So using Product Studio helps ranking indirectly.
Seems like it, yeah. They see it as more engaging. Then comes relevance, 20%.
Keywords.
Exactly. How well do keywords in your title and the first, say, 200 characters of your description match what people search for? Use Keyword Planner to understand intent.
Good idea. And the last 10%.
Seller trust. Things like shipping on time, getting good reviews, aim for 4.1 stars or higher on Google Shopping, and having a clear, accessible return policy.
Okay, completeness, images, relevance, trust.
Yeah.
Got it. Let's talk titles. You mentioned a formula.
Yeah, a really solid structure is primary feature plus product type key benefit brand variant.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Instead of just boots blue 43.
Yeah. Not very helpful.
Try. Waterproof leather hiking boots, breathable mesh, lining, Outback Trek navy blue EU 43.
Oh, much better. Hits all the key points.
Exactly. Descriptive, keyword rich, tells the shopper what it is, all within that 150-character limit.
And descriptions. They can be tough to write. Any blueprint for that?
Google suggests keeping them under 300 words. Start with a hook, maybe 40 words, that mirrors a likely search query.
Okay, grab their attention.
Then maybe 5 bullet points.
Yeah.
Key features, materials, warranty, dimensions. Then add a lifestyle line, like perfect for something. That helps with AI overviews.
Connected to their life.
Yep. Mention Trust Signals Awards, years in business, and end with a clear call to action. Order today for free shipping. Something like that.
You mentioned a case study. Perfect.
Yeah, Melbourne pet brand. Used this formula, got 21% higher CTR from free listings, made an extra $6,000 a month just from rewriting descriptions.
That's proof right there.
Yeah.
Okay, quick image do's and don'ts again.
Do. Use at least 75% of the image area for the product on the main shot, neutral background. Add secondary images showing different angles or contexts.
I don't.
Don't add text like sale or logos to the main image. Don't upscale low-res images. It doesn't work well.
Got it. And you mentioned reviews quickly.
Yeah, connect your review platform if you can. Shopify. WooCommerce apps often have integrations. Showing star ratings can boost CTR by like 17%. And use Merchant Center promotions for those special offer badges.
Okay, feed optimized, images looking good. Let's really dive into Product Studio now. Where do we find it again?
Inside Merchant Center next. Just go to Products, then Product Studio.
And what does it look like inside?
Pretty clean. You've got your asset library stores, all your generated images. The edit panel has the prompt box and presets like lifestyle, seasonal, etc.
Presets are handy?
Yeah. Then a preview carousel shows you variations based on your prompt. There's a video tab for those 6-second loops you can add a logo to. And an export button.
Simple enough. Let's try prompting. Say I have those hiking boots, lifestyle shot.
Okay, use the structure. Show product in setting, lighting, composition, so maybe. Show hiking boots on red desert sand, dawn light, low-angle hero shot.
Nice and specific. What about a seasonal twist? Aussie Christmas, maybe.
Good one. Structure. Add props for season holiday, subtle complementary colors. Try. Add eucalyptus wreath and warm fairy lights for Aussie Christmas. Subtle background.
Subtle is key, right? Don't want to distract from the boots.
Exactly. Enhance, don't overpower. One more. Promotional badge.
Yeah, how do we add like 20% off F?
Structure. Overlay badge. Offer placement style. So, overlay badge. 20% off F. Top left, orange circle, white text. Play around with placement and styles.
Those prompt structures are super helpful starting points. Seems less intimidating now.
That's the idea. It's meant to be accessible. Just always, always do a human review of the AI output.
Why is that?
Make sure it's accurate, doesn't add weird stuff, doesn't distort the product. And remember that disclosure text in the description, AI-generated background.
Right, compliance first. Avoids issues.
Definitely. You don't want strikes against your account.
Okay, so free listings are humming. Images are great thanks to AI. When should we think about adding paid ads to the mix?
Good question. Paid ads work best when you're amplifying something that's already working organically.
So don't just throw money at products that aren't getting any free clicks or sales.
Exactly. Look for decent organic CTR, maybe some initial sales first. That tells you there's real interest. Then use paid ads to scale that interest up.
Got it. So assuming we have some winners, what are the main paid options in Google Shopping now?
You've got a few choices in 2025. Standard shopping is your classic option. More hands-on control, manual bids, or target ROAS. Ads show mainly on search and the shopping tab.
Okay, the traditional route.
Then there's Performance Max, or PMax, much more automated. Uses Google's AI to show ads everywhere. Search, YouTube, display, discover, Gmail, Maps. Goal is usually maximizing conversion value or hitting a TROAS.
Wider reach, less control.
Kind of, yeah. And then there are local inventory ads if you have physical stores. Promotes in-stock stuff for pickup, shows on Maps, Local Finder search. Uses smart bidding.
Right, for the brick-and-mortar folks.
Yeah.
How about budgeting for these? Where do you start?
I like a 3-stage approach. Stage 1, starter, maybe AU, $15, $30 a day. Just gathering data, seeing which SKUs get decent ROAS.
Testing the waters.
Exactly. Stage 2, growth. Reinvest maybe 10% of your monthly revenue. Start using Performance Max, add videos, audience signals to help Google find buyers.
Ramping up.
Then stage 3, scale. Dedicate maybe 20% of your incremental profit. Think bigger international expansion, maybe test discovery ads.
And what's a decent ROAS benchmark, say for PMax?
For direct-to-consumer apparel, seeing something like 3.8x ROAS after about 6 weeks isn't unusual, but it varies a lot.
Useful ballpark figure, though.
Hmm.
Any tips on structuring these campaigns?
Yeah, for standard shopping, maybe group campaigns by profit margin tier, set bids accordingly. For PMax, segment your asset groups by collection or theme, like winter boots group, summer sandals group.
Better organization?
Helps with reporting and tweaking. Oh, and super important, add your brand name as a negative keyword in your shopping campaigns.
Why is that?
Stops your cheaper brand text ads potentially stealing clicks from your product ads for brand searches. Avoids cannibalization.
Smart. And those product studio images?
Use them. Import your winning AI images into your PMax asset library. That creative consistency across platforms, we've seen it lift CTR by around 24%.
Wow, okay. Consistent visuals matter. What about bidding strategies?
Mm.
TROAS, max conversion value.
If using TROAS, maybe start it at about 70% of your organic ROAS, then nudge it up slightly each week until performance plateaus.
Start conservative, then optimize.
Yep. If your product margins vary a lot, maximize conversion value might be better. You can even label high-margin products in your feed to tell Google to bid more for them.
Okay, lots of levers to pull there. Requires tracking performance closely, right? How do we measure all this effectively?
Analytics are everything. You need data to know what to scale and what to cut. First step, link Google Analytics 4 to Merchant Center next.
Is that hard?
Nah, pretty easy. In GA4 admin, go to Product Links, find Google Merchant Center, click Add, enable auto import. Done.
Okay, linked up. Then what?
Google has a free Looker Studio dashboard template. Just search the template gallery for Merchant plus GA4, give you a great visual overview.
Free dashboard. Excellent. What key metrics, KPIs, should be on that dashboard?
Okay, track product clicks to add to cart rate. Aim for 5–10%. If it's low, check image clarity, title specificity, price.
Okay, initial interest.
Then add to cart to purchase rate. This reflects checkout efficiency. Maybe 25–55% is a decent range, depends on your price point. Low, look at shipping, payment options, trust badges.
Closing the deal?
Exactly. For PMax, watch that ROAS. Aiming for 3x to 6x is common. If it's off, refresh creatives, tweak bids, review audiences.
The ad spend efficiency.
And monitor your click-to-cart ratio trend over 14 days. Should be flat or rising, sudden drop, check feed errors, policy flags immediately.
Spotting problems quickly. Any diagnostic shortcuts?
Yeah, kinda. If click-to-cart rate drops but product clicks are stable, problems likely in your checkout.
Okay.
If both drop, check feed disapprovals in Merchant Center or see if a competitor just slashed their prices.
That's a super useful framework for troubleshooting. Okay, to pull this all together, can you walk us through that 90-day roadmap? Make it actionable.
You bet. Let's break down 12 weeks. Week 1, feed cleanup. Goal, 100% active SKUs, 0 errors in MCN.
Get the foundation solid.
Week 2, title optimization. Apply that title formula to top sellers. Target, plus 10% product clicks on those test SKUs.
Start improving key elements.
Weeks 3 to 4, free listings launch. Connect GA4, maybe a reviews app. Target, get your first sale tracked as coming from Google free.
Prove the organic channel works.
Week 5, image refresh. Use Product Studio for lifestyle shots on top SKUs. Replace weak hero images. Target, average CTR plus 15% eyes week 2.
Leverage those AI visuals.
Week 6, variant testing. A/B test products video images. Target, find a winner with 20% better CTR than the original.
Optimize the creative.
Week 7–8, Performance Max pilot. Launch a PMax campaign, sensible budget, segmented asset groups. Target, ROAS hitting at least 3x by end of week 8.
Start scaling with paid ads.
Week 9, upsell strategy. Implement a merchant promotion or find ways to boost average order value. Target, AOV plus 8%.
Increase profitability per customer.
Week 10, scale winners. Increase budget on products hitting 4x plus ROAS. Explore international if it makes sense. Target, revenue plus 30% week over week on winners.
Double down on what works.
Week 11, prune underperformers. Pause use with low CTR, 3%, or poor ROAS, 1.5x. Target, improve overall spend efficiency by 15%.
Cut the waste.
And week 12, 3D spin prep. Get your 360 visuals ready, apply for the beta, target, get approved, see that Interact in 3D badge show up.
Prepare for the next wave. Wow.
Yeah, the key is just consistent weekly iteration. Small wins add up fast, over 90 days. It's all about building momentum with these updates, straight from Search Insights Academy.
That is a fantastic, super practical roadmap. Really breaks down into achievable steps. Thanks.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
And for everyone listening, remember you can find links to templates, those prompt structures we mentioned, all in the show notes for this deep dive from Search Insights Academy.
Yeah, and don't forget the bonus download. It's a one-page PDF checklist covering these steps, plus the link for that free Looker Studio dashboard. Check the episode description, courtesy of Search Insights Academy.
And make sure you join us next time for another deep dive from Search Insights Academy. We're going to be looking at Circle to Search and Google Lens.
Ooh, interesting. How to
Huh.
turn those real-world snaps people take into actual sales.
Exactly. Until then,